Our planet is one of the most unique places in the universe. We have been living on Earth for millions of years and have been able to sustain life, but will it be there for future generations? Are we in risk of turning this into this? According to the UCS in 2006, the United States emits nearly 5 times as much carbon dioxide as India and Japan and falls just short of China's total. Carbon dioxide levels have been on the rise since 1960 and play a large role in the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is caused when greenhouse gas levels are increased and thicken the Earth's atmospheric blanket. This blocks radiation from the sun to not escape back into space and causes bizarre weather patterns around the world.
To flee by a severe drought. In Kenya's desolate and semi-arid northeast, hundreds of pastoralist families are on the move.
Along the Gulf Coast is catastrophic. There's a frantic effort underway tonight to find survivors.
Folks in Burlington, Vermont, picking up a confirmed 33 inches of snowfall during the overnight hours. Now, this is an all-time record for one.
Not only do increasing greenhouse gas levels pose a climatic issue, they also pose a serious health risk to those with lung or heart disease and expose many people to harmful toxins released into the air. According to the EPA, the largest contribution of greenhouse gases occur from fossil fuel combustion, including coal, petroleum, and natural gas used for electricity generation, transportation, and industrial use. These uses lead to the release of carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Based on an article written by Scientific American, models have shown that temperatures could rise nearly 10.8 degrees by 2100 in the Arctic and 6.3 degrees on average globally. The time for reducing the amount of carbon dioxide we emit is now. Many organizations are already tackling the problem of climate change, such as the EPA, GEF, and Greenpeace. The Environmental Protection Agency helps enforce regulations, study issues, and publish information about the environment. The Global Environment Facility unites over 180 governments with international institutions, non-governmental organizations, and the private sector to address environmental issues. The GEF has allocated $8.8 billion for small projects in nearly 165 countries. Greenpeace fights to increase awareness of the environmental changes and have achieved many successes. Yet this is not enough to reduce the effects of climate change we face. The solution takes the efforts of large organizations, governments, trade unions, as well as the effort of individuals. Part of the solution would be to rely more on nuclear power in the United States. Nuclear power can be seen as the clean alternative for coal, which can produce a lot more power cheaper. According to the Nuclear Energy Institute, 104 reactors are currently in operation in the United States, generating nearly 20% of the total electricity in the US. That's applying power to nearly 75.5 million households in the United States with no harmful emissions. This type of energy avoided nearly 700 million metric tons of carbon dioxide per year, which is almost the total number of carbon dioxide released from all the cars in the United States. Though critics claim that nuclear waste produced is a large failure of this type of energy, Christine Todd Whitman, a former EPA administrator, says spent rods in U.S. power plants have nearly 97% energy remaining, which can be renewed and used again. Countries that reprocess end up only disposing rods that have 2% energy left. Nuclear energy is the cheapest energy available, costing nearly 88 cents cheaper per kilowatt hour than coal. Not only is electricity cheaper, but more American jobs that can't be outsourced will be created. Nearly 2,400 construction jobs can be created, as well as up to 700 permanent jobs for operations. You can do many things to help the environment. One thing you can do is to use nitrogen gas in your tires. Nitrogen gas is safe and will retain tire pressure longer because it won't diffuse through the rubber. It only costs about $3 to $5 per tire. You can also drive less frequently, like if you go grocery shopping, shop all at once. It'll keep you organized too. Make sure you don't let appliances just sit and draw power. It'll waste your money and it'll also waste your energy. Try to ask for wind farms or install solar panels on your house. The investment will soon pay for itself. Saving the environment can save you money, and the time to do that is now.